massive fields of wheat that they were harvesting after saving some kids from some ghouls, and got back on the road and eventually ran into Haidar on the main road, the river crossing, the grain city, the towering metropolis of too many people. You spent some time selling some stuff, found a nice place with a really cool chef, had some dinner, got some sleep, and then on your way out in the morning, got a note left at the desk for you asking you to meet in the grain quarter. You went, met, started investigating, then in the investigation last session, you talked with Lizar and learned 6 individuals are new in town and they're hiding out in the upper district of the city. You went there and initiated your investigation with
A
well,
parade.
a parade. Yeah, not many other words for it. And within a few moments of starting the parade, got down the road a little ways, and there was Halloran standing with his arms crossed because he just happened to be in the area setting up new patrols for the potential safe thieves. And he politely asked you to stop doing that. You updated him with what you learned, and then you continued your investigation. You talked with a tavern owner in the Green Goose and learned courier who might know the whereabouts of would-be thieves. You tracked down the red-haired halfling, and she politely pointed you at the structure the individuals might be residing in. And after the party regrouped, you started heading that direction. It is late in the evening. You know a long rest is near, but you have decided to press on. I just drew blobs for the other buildings, but this is the structure that you were pointed to, Connie.
Yeah, I was thinking about that item you updated on me, Ruffles,
Yep.
and it made sense that I didn't have good depth perception.
Yep.
I mean, I can only see in the dark with one eye.
One eye.
So,
Yep. So your other eye is screwing you.
so
I
yeah,
thought I
yeah,
thought it was a fun little. If you're trying to figure out how far away something, your numbers are going to be way the fuck off.
yeah. I can see it, but I can't tell you where it's at.
It's somewhere between 0 and 120 from me.
Yeah, it reminds me of
When he
what's
has
her
a
name
Spartan laser
from
in his head, does it really
it's
matter?
it reminds me of the chick from Futurama. She has no depth perception because she only has one eye. They make that joke a lot.
I figured you'd get a kick out of that. Oh yeah. I know. Yep. The tight gloves, purple hair. But anyway, so Connie has regrouped with the party. There's a Alaric and an Alar and a Mr. CMP all riding along on the carriage train. And eventually circle your way back up through the grain district, and you guys are yawning, but not quite long rest yet.
Well, I mean, if needed, I'll just drink a potion of Watchful Rest and be done with it.
Well, Alar is drinking a Red Bull. What are the rest of you guys doing?
How are we
Hanging out.
traveling? Are we traveling?
In
You're in the
our
carriages.
Yeah, our carriages, our whole like logistical baggage train is just wheeling down the road.
Oh well, then I'm gonna get comfortable in the back of one of the carts. I mean, one of the wagons. Then shit.
Yeah, you have two
Do we have to
carriages,
do
each with
something?
6 horses and a wagon pulled by 8.
Oh, we refreshed the horses. Oh, good.
No,
Oh, we haven't refreshed horses.
you originally had 24.
Oh,
A bandit killed one of them to stop you guys to try robbing you, and then somehow 3 more of them died.
they imploded. It turned inside out, and then it exploded.
Right.
I love it.
So is there anything around you that you can use to make a rudimentary lathe?
A line! Get off the line, guys! Oh Lord, I'm sorry. Oh Lord, that was a tangent. I like that. Okay.
No, never be sorry for Galaxy Quest references.
I love that movie, dude. That movie is so funny.
Well, screw that.
Well, Connie has led you guys back here.
Yes.
It is late. You guys are starting to yawn. Alar has Draken a energy drink. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Just hanging
Well-
out till it's time to go to bed.
Yeah, but didn't we have a mission in mind?
Yeah, we were remember those magical bandits with like the crystals
a
that
hole
like
in the wall.
carve holes in walls,
Yeah.
and supposedly they're hiding out in this house. So we were going to assault it. I'm sorry, I meant confront them in it.
Yeah, but did we find it, or are we still looking for that? I thought
We
were-
just arrived.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys are right up the
So
street
we-
from where Connie indicated.
So we gotta do that.
Okay,
Then we
so
gotta
what is our our I'm blanking on words right now.
Plan?
What is our plan for entry? Are we going silent or are we going loud?
I would prefer silent.
I think our
I mean, I know y'all
work
would prefer
contact-
silent. I mean,
So
Well, okay.
but that
ideally,
may be an option.
ideally, I'll slip like hero into the building to verify that our targets are actually present, since we know what they look like.
It's a good plan.
Then, hopefully, one of them has like a bedroom on the outer wall, and Samuel, we could just make dynamic entrance, Kool-Aid Man style, to grab them.
We just Saddam Hussein them.
What? No, they're not in a hole in the ground. This is more
Or
like Bin Laden.
Not Saddam, Bin Laden. Yes.
No,
thank
no,
you.
this is more like
Sorry, I
Maduro.
got my
Bin Laden was in. Well, I mean, it could be Bin Laden, but we're not flying it.
Islamic terrorists
I mean,
mixed up.
are we flying it?
No, but we do have stealth carriages
Some of the
instead of
plans-
stealth coppers.
But yeah, but we should
I
at least
think we
try to be
should-
silent, because otherwise Halloran might,
Well,
get a little
we
angry.
could
with
go
us.
in with 2 teams. We could go in with a silent team and a loud team.
Silent. Where have you been? We're all the loud team.
Well, no.
Some of us are
Hero
louder
is
than
Halo.
others.
Yeah,
I
Hero
mean,
is the
Samuel
silent
is
team.
going to draw attention. That is what he does. He is going to aggro all the enemies. That is what he's going to do.
Mister, that's the entire party in a nutshell.
There
Oh, yeah, this
really
is-
is nobody in the party that I
Oh
would
yeah, that's right.
define
This
as
is the.
stealthy.
Yeah, that's right. This is the full
Yeah,
combat party.
Hero
the
Yeah, I
whole
forgot
party
this
of a
is-
complement to the party that was brought in for what I explained was an intrigue campaign turned out to be the opposite of an intrigue party. But it's great. I fucking love it.
I mean,
Yeah, that's right.
Contrasts
We're,
like that are always hilarious. But like,
I brought in a
it's that
professor.
heavy stealth. Yeah, Alar is probably the most. Alar and Alaric are probably the most like blend in. They could actually, meddle with society and not
I brought
immediately
in-
I have a
stand out.
-2 to stealth.
a priest.
I,
brought
I'm,
in-
a, I'm
I
like the
meant more of
professor who
the-
just like has no idea for social customs, just sticks out like a sore thumb.
no, you're like you're like that guy in Indiana Jones. Like he's 100 miles away from here because he can blend in and speak any language, and he's just like, hey, you see anything like
Anybody
this?
speak English? Anybody speak English?
English, German, the Pharisee.
He speaks
Hey,
1,000
90% of
languages.
murders
knows
are somebody
1,000
close to
people. You
you,
will
but
never
that's
find
because
him.
learning how to use a sniper is actually pretty difficult.
I'm just
But,
gonna look
yeah.
over at Mister's character there.
Saying
But yeah. But I mean, Hero's like the stealthiest one in our group.
True.
That's why he's the hero.
Well, you guys are on the street, a couple structures down. I didn't put you right out the front door. I'm not that big of a dick.
So let's do some scouting, and then we can tackle more specifics when we find out who's all in there.
Okay, who's going to do this? Let the quiet people do the scouting because I tend to draw attention.
Yeah, let the bird do
Again.
the scouting.
Yeah, Samuel tends to draw attention everywhere he goes. So he's mocking their religion, or insulting holy people. Yeah.
Right, so I'll bring Hero out, and let's see, what's the control range on him again?
All right.
Like 100 feet.
Usually.
Yeah, so I'll just like walk to within 100 feet of the building and then bring Hero out to control him. And then fly him around, start scouting out the building.
All right. Yeah, you just have him do a lap, I'm assuming, so you get a rough
Initially, yeah.
next. Yeah, all right. So your initial I didn't know how to draw that center staircase. It is a first floor entry. It's a double wide door. And then there is a half set of stairs that goes up to like the second floor, but there is no door there. And then there's another set of stairs that spirals up around in a similar manner. And there's another door on the third floor. Does that make sense? A really big, wide spiraling staircase that goes up in a horseshoe all the way up to the fifth floor. Those look like the primary entrances. On the back, there is a similar spiral staircase, but it goes up to every floor. 1, 2, 3, kind of like a fancy fire escape. And you can see doors dotted up that staircase as well. For lights and windows, you see a faintly glowing light from the southwest. Main area is like one room that seems like one candle barely alive in it. The western windows you can see are well lit. There seems to be somebody in there that's got full lights on at least. And then on the second floor on the eastern side, there is another lit room. For the third through sixth floors, you do not see any activity, and every single window is drawn. These are nice, thick, heavy curtains. You really can't see past them, even if you have like Hero land on the top of the window and try to peer in. The curtain is above the window.
So there's curtains over all the windows.
Correct.
How do I know that they're well lit then?
Because they're curtains, not shutters. Light is getting around them from above
So there's a gap.
and the side. Well, on the top, above the window.
Ah, I see.
You know,
Okay.
The curtain rod, yeah, that's why you can tell the room is lit. It's not like blackout curtains or anything. It's just a normal curtain on a rod, but it's above the window so you can't see past it.
All right. Are the curtains drawn on the dark windows as well?
Every building or every window in the building is fully drawn.
And they're all closed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. On the roof, is there a chimney?
From your experience in the city so far, you seem to notice that they are consistently using eternal coals, so you really haven't seen any chimneys here at all. Fire and grain.
Okay. Is there a cellar?
Nope.
What is the highest floor that has a lit window?
1 and 2 are the ones that have windows lit. The first floor has a dim window or dim lit, you can barely make out there's light coming from it in that large room to the south. Those
Sorry.
4 big windows southwest. That seems to be all one big room. Kind of, you can see the candle flickering from different windows at the same time. The 2 windows on the western wall are also lit. And then on the second floor, there is another window on the eastern wall that is lit. It is just the first and second floors that there's any signs of activity.
Okay. So on the second floor, I'm sorry, which windows there were lit?
One on the eastern side of the second floor.
All right, so we go to that window. I assume there's a sill that the bird could land on?
Yes.
Yeah, the window's not flush with the wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
So,
know, I'll get you the second floor windows. Ignore that. I didn't mask that.
oh my God, there's a hallway.
My word.
Dear God.
They've
I just
developed
realized
hallway technologies.
as I pasted it, I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't mask that hallway. This is exterior. But those 2 windows to the northeast, that's where that light is coming from. There is a sill on it.
Okay.
These windows seem narrower than the rest of the house.
Do they look like they could be opened?
You do see a latch on the inside.
Okay. So I'm gonna have the bird peck at the window, like tap 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 tap. Wait a few seconds. Tap 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 tap. Like it's a bird, like trying to fight a reflection of him.
Hang on. Yep. 1 second. I gotta. Hold on. Oh, flat. And it goes on for a few minutes. Nobody seems to come to the window.
So then I have Hero kind of like rest his beak on like the top of one of like the pieces of glass and just start moving it down slowly, making that like nail on chalkboard sound.
I'll give you advantage for that one. And shortly after he starts doing that, curtain flutters open, and you can see inside the room. It looks like a bunk room kind of. There's a lot of beds, and on the far side there's a desk and a very bright lantern lit. And you can see, well, one of your thieves.
Right. I then have Hero flutter off like it was a bird that's suddenly shocked that this has happened and just flies up out of sight. Like onto the roof.
All right. Yeah. You break line of sight, flies away. She puffs, closes the curtain.
So, entryways into that room.
I suppose you did see that room. Let me.
Yeah, like we saw the room and then we fluttered off like we were like the bird got shocked. So, like a normal bird would be if it was pecking at your window because it saw itself. And suddenly you open the curtains and shock it.
Looked like there were 2 doors across from you, and you could just barely make out a door to the south. they all looked relatively simplistic for what you'd expect. So maybe servant quarters of some kind.
Okay.
And for what you could see, I mean, you only had a few seconds, but there's still enough with that much light in the room. There was only one of the beds looked to be in use of all of the beds in there.
In use as in currently in use, or in use as in use at all? The other ones are just
disturbed.
so the other ones are just
Neatly
like
made,
bare
yeah.
bed frames.
Yeah, they're unmade. Pile of pillows on, one of
Right.
them from all of the beds, and only one bed has actually got stuff on it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll have the bird go to the west side of the building. And you said there was a lit window on the west side on the first floor?
Yes. These windows are a little bit higher up. So the windows that he just looked through were kind of like your standard Victorian, like not quite floor to ceiling, but really tall. They were just skinnier.
Sure.
These sit higher up, like more of trying to think of like the kind of window you'd want in a study, so that you can let light in the room, but it's not right in your face.
Yes, I understand what you mean. There's a term
Yeah.
for that type of window. I forget it offhand.
Yeah, I knew you knew what I meant. All right, but yeah, you're able to navigate Hero over to the other side.
And that is also lit and tightly closed with the curtains.
Yep.
Tap tap tap. Tap tap tap.
Hang on. I have all of their stats on one page, so I got to scroll to find who's in there.
Tap tap tap. Tap tap.
Yep, and a few seconds go by of that, and you can with Hero hear sounds like thunking of somebody standing up on wood, and then the curtain opens, and you can see another one of your thieves. This is a male human, and
Oh my god,
in
the
the
bird
ro-
is shocked and flies away.
le gasp. And yeah, in this room,
Player story. The window type, sorry.
yeah. You can see looks like uh, like a study slash lounge. There's big sitting chairs. Um, there's a brazier with a eternal coal in the southeast corner, and then straight below the windows, it looks like there's a couple of desks, and on them you can see what look like a bunch of documents and paperwork. And one of which stood out to you because it was on the top and out open. It looked like what he was working on before he stood up on the desk to see what the hell was at the window. And it looked like a safe schematic.
Uh-huh.
There's a single door to the
Oh.
north and a big double door to the east.
Okay. Is there a skylight on the roof?
On the sixth floor?
No, on the roof.
No.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
I would determine if the architecture would actually support skylighting. No. There's enough windows in the structure itself that wouldn't even bother.
All right. Does he open the window or anything when he sees the bird fly off?
Nope. He kind of stares, raises an eyebrow, and just closes the close the window. You couldn't have picked a better bird to have as your familiar. You're in a fucking grain city.
Mhm.
Crows are their seagull.
Yep.
Fast.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, that game took way too fucking long. that was not fun, but we won. Hard
Very
fought battle.
nice. Well, very nice. Now let's see if you can win tonight. Alar is currently scouting.
Right.
All night.
So at least 2 of the thieves we want are in that building. On the first and second story, in certain rooms. Was there any beds in that study?
Not that you've seen.
Okay.
Given the layout and the number of windows on the second floor, you would assume there are multiple bedrooms up there. If these are, rental suites for people to stay over long term.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, that's probably all the credibility the bird has. If it keeps pecking at windows, people will get suspicious.
Yeah, they might start talking.
Yeah, like once is a funny incident. Twice is a weirdly persistent bird. 3 times is enemy action. How far across is this building?
That I can count. About 120-ish east to west. And about 100 north to south. Well, about 120 because of that extra little bit that it sticks out in that southwest corner. So, if you drew 4 flat walls around the exterior most points, it's a 120 square.
Perfect. All right, guys. Hero's done all the scouting he can. There's one more bit of soft scouting I can do, but I need you to wait here. And don't follow me this time. I'll be right back.
Ross is okay with that. He'll just
If
stand
you
like a
start
proud.
screaming, I'm coming.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I'll fly over there. I'll get there faster than this
Samuel,
dumbass.
keep it in your
will.
pants.
Well, I'll get there before Samuel, so it's okay. He'll be a little slow.
Yeah, but Samuel will probably bring the whole building down and then just pick through the rubble for.
It'll be
an
already
hour
done
and
but
bring it
before
back
you
to
even
life.
get there, Samuel. It'll already be gone before you even get there.
While Rast and Samuel argue, Alar wanders off.
Yeah, so the building is a hole in the center with that courtyard.
A hole is a stretch, but technically, yes. It's
So-
got a spiral staircase taking up most of it.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
All right.
And I put Hero away. And then I just walk over there and just quietly try to get up on the second floor of that spiraling balcony in the middle of the building. Just
Okay.
walk up. Basically, just try to quietly walk up the stairs.
So you want to go to the front.
Yes.
Okay.
While
Yeah,
invisible.
You're easily able to get to that second layer of that balcony there.
Excellent. I then put on the ring of 10,000 eyes.
Cut out.
I then put on the ring of 10,000 eyes.
Aha.
Now, it says once prolonged rest is an action, you may see through the eyes of all insects within 60 feet for up to 1 minute.
Indeed.
Vision is limited by the insect's sensory ability, but works through cracks and crevices, and I'm blind to my own body while doing so.
Yeah, are you gonna sit down so you're not just standing there?
Yeah,
There's a nice heavy stone balcony handrail. So if you sat down, you'd pretty much be invisible to
Perfect.
somebody from the street.
well, I'm already invisible,
Yeah. But you're gonna be using an action.
so It's not one of the actions that breaks invisibility. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm not casting a spell.
That is true. Anyway, all right. Yep. So yeah, you get up to that middle area. You don't
Yeah,
want
and
to
then
go up to the third floor, so you're in the middle, or you just want to be between the two floors that they're on.
I only want the floors they're on. I don't really care about other floors if they are not there.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, they have only been visible on the first and second, and the rest of the building seems dead and quiet.
Right. So, I put it on, I activate the thing, and basically, not looking for like high def details, but I should get enough
Oh yeah,
to where I could make basically a map of this entire structure and where our targets are located.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I can draw that as well. But yes, there are, because they have not taken on the room service, a lot of spiders in this place. So you're getting a lot of 8-eye vision.
You would be shocked at the weight of
Fidelity of a
biomass
Uh-huh.
of insects within 60 feet of you. You would be shocked. I mean, maybe you wouldn't because you live out in the boonies in Wisconsin, but
Why do you
most
think I
people would be
made that
shocked.
damn thing? Why do you think I made that thing specifically for this right here? All right. Give me some color. I should have made dots. I didn't make dots. I made a battle map, and I didn't make fucking dots. Oh. Okay, we'll do floor by floor first. First floor. Yes, you do get a full spider high fidelity map, but enough for you to put the pieces together in your head. This is the layout of the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like your guy you spooked is in some sort of study. Above that is some sort of storeroom. Next to that is a kitchen pantry sort of storeroom. Then between the two single stairs, the smaller stairs, that is a large kitchen. Northeast corner is a big fancy dining room. You watched a fly die. To the south of that looks like some sort of like study / breakfast nook / lounge, that whole big area, and then the bathroom. And then because you're using the spiders, you can actually see the plumbing. That gray area is for vertical pipe ascension.
Okay.
You have a lot of really good fidelity in there.
I bet I do.
All right, let me go. Okay. Okay, on to there.
Anything that on the first floor that looks like those magical runic crystal things that were described to us?
No.
Okay.
Let me. Oh, this game. Oh, and then the red dots. The one that you've seen is in the study. Looks like he's going over safe schematics. Looks like he has two different that he's looking at right now. And then the other one in the dimly lit room, it looks like there is a lantern that is just about out of oil, flickering away, and there is somebody passed out in a chair with a bunch of ledgers in his lap. And for whatever reason, I have lost my races. So let me for a second so that I'm not naming incorrectly, because the guy studying the safe schematics is a human. The girl you've seen in the other room is a human. Two humans, a dwarf, a half elf, an Azamar, and a gnome. So the guy sitting in the chair is the Azamar. Okay, second floor. Oh, nope. I missed a mask. You would also see the broom closet. Okay, on this floor. Appears these are all nice bedrooms, except for that northeast that is looks like a servant's quarters, and then more servant storage and servant space. As you can see, there is a stairwell connecting that is pretty well hidden in the design of the structure. Large central hallway. Then in that northeast corner, you've seen her, the dwarf, and the
You're about
gnome are sleeping together. And that leaves the half elf to that southwest. And he appears to be working out in the dark, fully kitted out in his armor.
A loser.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm sitting here invisibly scouting out their building with insects. So I think I'm the weird one here. Again, any magic rocks, rune type things, crystals?
Not that you can see, but that northeast, I'm sorry, northwest, that big long room. It looks like it was like some sort of double bed bunk room, but they have the two beds pushed together in the corner, and there is two safes in the corner next to the beds. Like if you were standing at the door, you wouldn't see it.
Okay. And they just didn't. We didn't get lucky enough that they locked a bug inside the safe, did they?
There is no internal vision of the safe.
Okay.
Fair question. Those damn gnats.
Exactly. Gnats, mites.
I am back.
Greater dust bunnies, you know.
Don't even get me started with my dire dust bunnies.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's the third floor look like?
Pretty much the exact same as the first floor, except for empty and a lot dustier.
Okay. Can I see
Same
to
with
the
the
fourth
fourth.
floor? Okay.
Same with the fourth. It's pretty much the exact same layout as the second floor, but again, empty and dusty.
Stacked staircases along that interior courtyard?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. You should draw it on the second floor. That's why I'm asking.
I didn't bother. But yeah, it's a spiral that goes from ground level all the way up to the fifth floor. It looks like it's just a 10-foot wide walkway to access all of the different front doors of the three different suites.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's basically think like it goes up half a flight, turns a corner, goes up half a flight, and then you're at the second floor. That's where you're at. You're sitting at the second or the third floor. Sorry, you're sitting at the second floor though. So
Mhm.
you went up half a flight and tucked in the corner.
Indeed. Indeed. How big were those safes on the second floor?
Half a gun safe.
Okay.
Good quality.
Like half
from,
vertically or half horizontally?
vertically.
Okay.
Yeah. If you stacked them together, they would be one gun safe.
Right,
They're
right.
decent
There's-
size, good quality.
Right.
Yep, vertically. Hamburger, not hot dog.
Right. You know, kind of like those like classic like Wild West bank safes that you
Yep.
would have in like train cars.
Yep.
All right. Well, oh, sorry, was there something else?
No, I was going to make a joke. It's almost like this world skipped 500 years of metallurgy, but didn't quite develop society alongside it.
Well, I end bug vision, stand back up, and go back to the carriages.
All right. Yep, you have no issue doing that, other than the guy studying the safe schematics and the gal up in the northeast corner. She was reading a book, it looked like. Nobody else is awake. They're all asleep.
Gotcha. Okay. And I go back to the carriage and let everyone know what what I saw. Drawing detailed schematics.
Good, good.
Like really
just
detailed.
picturing-
I'm actually proficient with cartographer tools.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just picturing. Have you ever seen the Will Smith iRobot?
Yes.
You remember when Sonny draws the picture? He like Xeroxes with a fucking pen. That's what I think of when you draw something like this.
Well, I
Your
am in
hand is just
order of
zooming
scribes,
across the page. Yeah.
but yes. So, what I'm thinking is,
Oh, on
we-
that
we-
second floor, I should have specified. Sorry.
Mhm.
That back stairwell, it does have doors on every floor. So there's a door on the first floor. There's a door on the second floor. It looks like a second
Right.
entrance.
But the windows are just simple latches, right? Nothing complicated. Set of thieves tools could easily slip them open.
You'd think
So, so who among us is the stealthiest and best with thieves tools?
I have a whole +1.
Don't we have a bard? Aren't they usually pretty good with stealth?
Gunny, it's your time to shine. Jake?
Bard?
You alive? You're muted if you're talking.
What?
Aren't you like stealthy and good with thieves tools?
No. I'm a whore.
I see.
But aren't you a rogue?
No, he's a
No.
bard.
No, that
he's
was
a rogue.
Rast's previous character, Slick.
I do not have thieves tools.
Well, not being
So we
proficient
have
isn't a big
no.
I actually have a plus
So we
3
have-
to stealth. I can do that. But no thieves
We
tools.
have no. We have no thieves, no wizards.
Well,
no-
Hey,
I-
hey, I'm a wizard. I just did a bunch of magical shit. What the hell, man?
I got a plus
I
3
think
to stealth.
I think it got lost in party exchanging of inventories and characters leaving and going, but you do have the rogue's mistake still. Do you need a
Do I need to
refresher?
be? Do I need to be sneaky?
I'm grabbing the magic item 1 second. Fourth area.
Yeah, but if I'm not proficient with these. Okay, I get you. Am I the best? Am I the best out of all of us?
Plus
with
3, yeah.
stealth?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, the party would still have these. They were originally going to be given to Slick, but he was inactive during the time the party got him. And then Rast came in, so we're going to assume Slick left with no penny to his name
Okay.
or any magic items.
Yeah,
Sure.
fuck that guy. Piece of shit.
Rich asshole.
Yeah, rich asshole.
So, what I'm proposing is, how strong are you?
How strong am I?
Yes.
Not. I strength is a dumb stat for me.
Okay.
We can stealth through intimidation. Intimistealth. Just scare the guy shitless.
The only thing strong on me is my throat game.
Oh, under one other piece of information that might help you make decisions on that northern balcony. That's a balcony, that little sliver slanted that
Mhm.
looks like the TIE fighter wing. One of those is a window, the other one is a door. Windows go to the tile, doors do not.
Okay.
And that was a bedroom. It's literally what I picture whenever you say you draw something.
Yes, basically. Or when I write something, I don't write characters. I just sort of Xerox.
Just go across the page, dot matrixing with a quill pen.
Yeah, it's the IBM Selectric Quill.
Yeah, Connie, if you want to add those to your inventory so somebody has them,
Okay.
you're probably going to be the one that ends up using them anyway, considering
got
the
it.
party's stealth
Consider it-
capabilities.
Consider them added.
So strength might be out of the question.
Were those key to safes or combination?
Look like combination.
Okay.
One had one dial, one had two, but they both had big turning knob handles.
So what I think we should do is, prior to any assault, we have Connie slip into that second floor window with the thieves' tools and crack the safes. And extricate any valuables they might have, such as magical items.
Because we're gonna blow shit up.
Well, preferably not.
It depends on what type of magical items they are. But the idea is, since there's no one in that room, you can just sort of slip in, steal this stuff, and then we can call in the cavalry to help us deal with the actual guys. Like, I think, Inquisitor, what's his face?
Halloran?
Halloran, yeah. There it is, Inspector Halloran. Of the Civic Constabulary. I do believe he just asked us to locate these guys, not actually arrest them, correct?
What if they die?
Then they die.
Perfect.
If they attack us, it was clearly self-defense against what are very clearly thieves. I don't think the local constabulary will care over much. It's just that, why fight a fair fight when we can call in the cavalry and have a very lopsided fight to our favor?
Actually, I have a better plan. Alar, how many people can you make invisible?
Let's see. It's 1 + 1 per spell level. So if I use my single 4th level spell slot, 3.
Because
I
have
can
Dimension Door.
also go invisible, and I can turn third level. I can do 1 creature per level.
Oh, I don't even need 2 because I can just Dimension Door us into the room.
Well, why do we need to be invisible? There's no one in there. What would we be being invisible from?
Well, just in case somebody decides to come into the room.
I mean, won't they see the thieves' tools floating there as we're picking at the safe? Kind of give that away.
I mean, maybe they think that they're high. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I could just dimension door us, and then we can take care of that.
I mean, yeah, I can make you and Connie invisible. That way, Connie doesn't have to worry about concentration. You can dimension door the pair of you into that room. And, I mean, can you cast dimension door twice?
No.
Right. So, extrication then becomes the issue.
But getting out is better than having to worry about getting in and out.
True.
I can cause enough disturbance that you could probably just walk.
Well, there's
out,
a window.
notice.
Here's like 250 feet of rope.
Yeah. So that makes it easy. Cause see, I'm great.
Wait, do you know Featherfall?
No, I know gaseous form though. So I mean, I could just,
Can you take items
that
with you
way.
with gaseous form?
Everything you're carrying.
Carrying though. I'm thinking contingency. If we can't open the safes, extricating them would be the next best step.
I do know Featherfall.
So drag it over to the window, just use Featherfall and fall out. Literally. Does Featherfall work on 5 creatures? No, you can't cast
Yeah,
it
it
on a
does.
safe. Well, do you have a way to communicate with me if you get stuck in there?
The answer seems to be no.
All right, here's a scroll of sending, just in
Alright.
case. So yeah, I can make you guys invisible. You can actually no, that's a bad idea. Connie, if you cast a spell, you stop being invisible, which means that you'll be in the room invisible. So invisibility needs to be cast after you arrive. And invisibility, I believe, has a vocal component, which will be bad. Unless you have subtle spell. Do you have subtle spell, Eric, and invisibility?
No.
Yes, Connie, I know you have invisibility. I know, Connie, that you have invisibility. It's more than what does Alaric do, so he'll be standing there and everyone can see him.
Well, you said you were going to make us invisible yourself before we go in, huh?
Right, but if you cast a spell, the invisibility ends.
Okay, what spell would I need to cast?
Alaric will be casting Dimension Door to get you into the building.
Oh, so we would both become visible then.
Alaric would be visible. You would still be invisible. Can you upcast invisibility, Connie?
I can.
Okay. Do you have subtle spell so that you don't make a ton of noise when you do that?
I do not.
Okay. Alternate plan. Alaric,
Yes.
here is a potion of invisibility.
Ah.
Silent. And then Connie can just cast invisibility on herself. No need for upcast. Because pulling her through Dimension Door won't end it. And then as soon as you arrive in there, Alaric, you drink the potion.
Yep. And then we'll
And then you extricate the contents of those safes.
Yep.
You have to bring the whole safe along, so be it. But I want the contents.
well, yeah, obviously.
If you get in trouble, yell.
Yeah, if you get in trouble, send off a signal of some kind. Either using that scroll sending or, light the thing on fire.
Yeah, the fireball is going to be the signal of, oh shit. So, I think that's going to be obvious.
Right. And we'll be waiting just out of sight down the block, in our carriages, ready to leap into action should the signal. Actually, we'll probably need to be closer. We'll be close by, out of sight, but like around the corner.
I trust you guys. I mean, look, I know Samuel is good at one thing extremely well, so I have faith.
Yeah, and in that case, we're not going to bother with the door. Samuel, we're going in through the window. Just blast it and keep going.
Enough time has passed that you guys will either need to start making exhaustion checks or consume more potions. Alar's the only one who has drank a potion, so. with the scouting and the planning, you guys
Why
are
did
in
we
need of a
not-
long rest.
Should we just go take a long rest first?
No, they could move on. Also, they're asleep now as well, probably. So this would be an excellent time to stage the assault.
It's not wrong.
So,
So
if you guys have, we should drink those potions. Watch for rest.
How many do we have?
Well, I have 18.
I
You have all of
okay
them,
then.
yeah.
Well, okay then. I guess we all take our potion. of
Yeah,
life.
so I
You
can
never
hand
passed
out
those
one to
out,
each of you.
Alar. You never passed any of those out. You're like, yeah, if you guys have them, take them. I'm like, Alar, you asshole, you have them all.
I know, but maybe they had one or two. And but yeah,
I mean, you ain't got to spend your resources if you don't need to. You know.
Exactly.
just bust out a case of Monster. Like, okay, we're gonna chug
yep.
these.
Here's
and
the
we're
case of
gonna-
monster, and I hand out a potion to watch for rest to each of you. Drink up.
Yep, drink those. And then and I'll use Dimension Door and we'll get this party started.
Okay. We have our plan, and we are now enacting it.
All right. So, yeah. Connie Wolalos in the street. Though, you guys have realized seems to be a relatively quiet part of town this time of year, it seems. You've seen in the hour or so you've been scouting and planning one patrol of 4 constables.
That's good.
But anyway, yeah. Connie goes invisible. Alaric,
Dimension
believe you're-
Door.
casting Dimension Door. Yes, you're well within range from where you're parked down the street in the carriages. You can pop into that room. Alar has provided you enough longitude and latitude and elevation coordinates to pop right in there, and boom.
Mhm.
Two
And
of
then
you
I
are
chug the invisibility potion that he gave me.
all right. Yeah, 2 of you are standing in this large, what looked like a room with 2 queen beds in it, but the queen beds are all shoved into the corner, and behind them are 2 safes.
I'll let Connie get to work, and then I'll post up near the door just in case something goes awry.
All right. Connie, 2 safes. What do you do?
Which one is the closest to me?
They're equidistant. If you would like some form of distinction, one of them looks like it has 2 combination knobs. One of them has 1 combination knob.
Let's start with the one first.
All right. You're looking at it. What do you do first?
Check it. Check for any things that boobies. Check it for boobies.
All right. You give it a pat down.
I check it for traps, you donut.
All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
These are flat rolls. Fuck.
Yeah, you're poking around on it, and you're kind of using the thieves' tools to check for seams, cracks, and any sort of suspicious activities. And you notice the door moves a little bit.
Hmm.
Doesn't look trapped though.
Well then, can I quietly pull on the door?
You don't have to make a check for that. Yeah, you pull on the door and it swings open.
Excellent. What's inside?
It is chocked full of paper. Though
I grab.
it
all
looks
the
like it was
paper.
rummaged through. But yeah, you're able to get all the paper. You dump it all in your bag. Looks like there's shipping manifest, trade agreements, a lot of different grain ledgers and things like that, and a whole bunch of safe schematics.
Excellent. Okay. I quietly close that door back. And then over to the next safe. Wait, inside of the safe, can I check for secret compartments?
Yeah, go ahead, roll another investigation check. Doesn't appear to have any sort of secret compartments.
All right, on to the other safe.
All right. This one looks like
Check
it
it.
has 2 dials for different combinations. We'll check it for
Check,
traps.
check it for traps.
Yep. This one is also not trapped as far as you can tell. And this one's door also bounces a little bit when you bump it.
Right, open that motherfucker up.
Pull on the safe. And inside you can see what looks like 2 about the size of a dinner plate. 1 second. It's a flattened disc roughly the size of a thickened dinner plate. Parts of it are carved from a slate gray stone, while others are made of finely wrought brass. There are small fasteners lining its outer edges. A single dull rune sits at the center of one of the large flat faces. Next to that is a coin pouch and 2 certified platinum bars, which you know
Alright.
are worth about 2,000 gold pieces each.
They're all going in the bag.
All right. Yeah. You notice when you pick up the 2 discs, they're cold to the touch, despite not showing any signs of magical activity. Like it doesn't feel magical. Like you're used to handling odd magical things occasionally, and you expect some sort of aura of magic, but they do not have any sort of magic to them.
Interesting.
Not like you'd expect.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's cold like the hole was.
Yes, it is cold to the touch. It is like picking up a fridge out of the or a plate out of the a fridge out of the plate. A plate out of the fridge.
All right. Well, then I quietly close that back up and check the rest of the room.
All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Wow.
Yeah.
On it today, boys.
Excellent.
You are poking around, and you notice behind one of the I'm looking for typing. Behind one of the bed frames that are shoved in the corner, there appears to be some sort of latched door.
Big door, small door?
Like a servant's door.
Hmm.
Looks like it's designed to access this room without interrupting the primary hallway. Best guess.
I see. But there's no way to get it unless I move the bed.
Yeah, the bed's up against it, but you can definitely tell that there's a door there. You don't know how it opens or which way it swings.
Is it like a pretty heavy bed frame?
Yes, these are nice queen size beds made of heavy wood, like oak or mahogany, maybe. It's dark.
I look at my my lookout guy, and I'm like,
The invisible one.
we need to remember this.
The invisible
Yeah,
one.
I'm just kind of like doing that thing where I point 2 fingers at my eyes, and I'm just frantically
You're also
randomly-
invisible.
You're
Oh. I forgot.
I was wondering when it's a fucking ghost from Scream.
Okay.
I mean, you can look at the secret door if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I can't get through it, can I?
You don't know that. You know there's a secret door there. The bed is in front of it, but I did not say you couldn't get through it.
You did say I couldn't get through it.
No, I didn't. I said the bed's in front of it.
It
I
might
would
open
have
the
to
other
move
way.
the bed. Would I have to move the bed? Is what I'm
I don't
asking.
know. It might open the
You
other
don't
way.
know.
Okay. Well, then I investigate.
If you wanted to assume you had to move the bed, then yes, that is your prerogative to assume you have to move
Oh
the
my
bed.
god! All right, I checked to see how to open the fucking door.
Look,
Okay,
look,
go
we
ahead.
have to
Give me an
realize
investigation
is that
check.
Ruffles is playing this like
Wait,
it's
so
a genie, all right? Like if
this,
you say something, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, sure." Mm-hmm.
So
You have
these.
advantage because you are aware of the secret door.
Okay. It's just bang R. I haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, same exclamation point R 2D20KH1. Then your non-existent modifier.
Wow, brutal.
Yeah, right along like at waist height, there is a concealed button hidden in the wooden panel next to it.
Hmm. Do I press the button? Yeah, fuck it. I press the button.
All right. You press the button. There's a very soft click you can hear.
Every
And
alarm in
the,
the building starts going off.
The explosive bolts fire, the hatch just blows away.
A klaxon starts. Yeah, you hear a soft click, and it looks like the door is just sort of freely swinging in the wall.
Can it swing inwards?
You try pushing on it. It looks like it's just dangling there now.
Yes, I do.
All right, yeah, you push on it. It swings away from you.
Is there enough space for me to squeeze through?
Yeah, the door goes well above the bed frame. You can get over the headrest.
Then I do so.
Alaric, you were in the room. You heard a soft click. You know, the faint squeak, not very loud, but enough of a door opening. And now you can see an opening above one of the headboards.
Mhm. I make note of that, but I'm going to stay put where I am, just so that hopefully he realizes that if he has to come back, I'll still be here.
All right.
Actually, no, fuck it. I'll go towards where that door just appeared, and I say very quietly, I'll stay here so that we can leave if we need to leave in a hurry. Just don't go too far, okay?
Okay.
And then I go
All
back
right.
to the door that I was standing at. Actually, no, I'll move to the window. Yeah.
North.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Curtains are drawn.
I'll
Right,
just wait there
Connie?
for him to come back.
You go through. Looks like you're standing in a rather nice bedroom. Door on the southern wall. A door leading to a balcony on the north. Curtains over the door. Curtains over the window. Nice room. Good digs.
Somebody in it?
Nope.
Excellent.
Yeah, let me get you.
Looking at the room.
Well, it's very room shaped.
I-
It's the roomiest room shaped room in this whole place.
I'm looking around the room for things and items and things.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check as you poke about the place. Yeah, considering the amount of dust you see on this, you don't think anybody's using it.
Don't find any.
Nothing secret or hidden in here. No loot.
Okay. Any other entrances?
Door to the exterior on the north looks like a big double door, like a balcony door, and then a single finely wrought wooden door to the south.
Okay. Go to the door to the south, and I'm gonna stick my ear up to it.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. Also a flat fucking roll.
Useless bard. Well, it's really quiet.
All right. Softly and calmly open the door.
All right, give me a stealth check. Yeah. The handle turns smoothly and quietly. The door opens on well-oiled hinges. Looking out, you can see a hallway that goes east and west.
Any candles, things lit up here?
From this position that you can see, no. It is dark. You are relying on your dark vision.
Okay. You said I can either go left or right.
Well, I mean, you could go due south, but there's a wall right there, 15 feet away.
I want to go the way that looks like it has more hallway and more doors.
Well, considering you know the actual layout of the entire structure because you've given it, and you being a competent operator memorize the layout that Alar gave you, you know roughly this is about what the place looks like and where people are.
Wait. Did you just call us competent?
The worst part is he called me competent.
Sarcastically.
Okay, so basically I'm near that like Can you-
Of the northern rooms, you are the so you originally started in the northwest corner. You went through the little red S into that room, and then you went through the southern door. You tracking?
okay, so Little Red S, and then I went through the southern door. Got it.
Yeah. So like facing south, ahead and to your left, so to the west, is the staircase going down. Now you can see there's a handrail ahead of you, and it looks like the staircase comes out on the opposite side of it.
So that door next to me that looks like a little closet.
Yeah, like a narrow hallway.
Yep. Let's go in
You
there.
want to go there? All right. Oh, move over the 20 feet to that door. Give me a stealth check to open that. As it is closed.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this one's hinges aren't as well oiled as the bedroom door. It does appear to be a more plainer, simpler door. You would assume maybe a servant door, and it opens a little bit squeaky.
Just in case I get in that room.
You go through into the hallway.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little 5 foot wide corridor in front of you.
And I softly close the door behind me.
All right.
Do I hear any movement?
Give me a perception check as you stop and listen. Nope. It's Christmas Eve.
Excellent. Okay. At the end of that hallway, there's that tiny little room.
Yes. From what Alar described, it sounds like a broom closet.
All right. Well, let's just check it anyway.
All right. Well,
Checking a
ahead.
broom closet's all fun and games till the brooms attack.
Stealth check.
Funny that you mentioned that. Go ahead, give me a stealth
Hey,
check.
how
that
many
you open it.
times does that happen? You know.
Oh my god.
Same squeaky hinges as you open the door.
I nearly caused a
Perception.
TPK with animated brooms.
For listening after I open the door.
It's still quiet. You don't hear anybody moving around.
Okay. All right. Anything in the broom closet?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you rummage through the brooms.
Lousy fucking shit.
Yeah. Though there is a really nice bucket.
I'm gonna
You
take
think-
the bucket and put
You
it at
think
my
this bucket
feet.
might go on the open market for 1 whole silver?
No, I'm good. All right, back
Well,
out.
considering most buckets are only about 2 copper, that's a
That's a pretty damn good bucket.
5 times the value of a normal bucket.
You know what? I'm gonna bring the fucking bucket. And I might put it on the ground and step on it when I fail a fucking stealth check. Okay. Back out into that bedroom to the right.
The room to the east, a single door.
Yes.
All right. Well, go ahead and give me a stealth check as you open the servant storage area, as Alar described it to you.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, you open this door. Oh, let's see. Hang on, I gotta find. That was her. Oh, I grabbed the wrong stat block earlier. Oh well. Um, but after the door squeaks, you hear a thump on the door across from you. If you had to guess, you would assume it sounded very similar to somebody throwing a book at a door. And loudly from the other side of the door, you hear, "Go the fuck to bed, Pelor!" And then nothing else.
Okay. All right. Checking the room. I don't
All
find
right.
shit.
You begin investigating the servant storage. And yeah, you don't find a whole lot of anything.
I'm guessing that door to the north goes outside.
Yeah. From what Alar described, it sounded like it goes to the rear entry.
And then is that a stairway in the southeast?
Southeast.
What is that?
Yes, but it's access from the other room. Like that. Um, that the 2 blocks and 1 block together.
Um, based on Alar's description, if I go outside and around, could I see through into that dude's room who yelled at me?
The door straight across from you.
So the north door goes
Hang on,
outside,
let me.
correct?
Yes. And
So
no,
got it.
there's no windows on that northern wall.
Okay.
The only windows are the 2 to the east, and from what Alar's told you, every single curtain is drawn in this place.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Well then. All right. Back out to that hallway.
Okay. You're in the hallway. Doors open in front of you.
Yep. And then back out to the main hallway.
All right. You're in the 15-foot wide hallway.
Go to the west, and then south, and then that room to the west.
Okay. So the unoccupied room that's south of the room you originally came in.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you get to that door. It is shut.
Super sneaky. Come on, come on, come on, be sneaky.
Yeah. And in here is a single bed that's made. And it looks like somebody was living here.
Okay. Checking the room. Fuck me, man. I'm not finding shit.
Yeah, you rummage through everything, but yeah, it looks like this guy's got all of his stuff on him.
Hmm.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is a 10.
All right. Did you close this door behind you?
Um, yes. Yes, I did.
All right. Yeah. As you're rummaging through the room itself, you don't really find anything. But as you're approaching the door, you can hear footsteps on the other side. It sounds like somebody's coming to it.
Hmm. I'm still invisible, right?
Yes.
There's there a bed in here?
Yes.
Is there a room underneath the bed?
Yes.
That's where I go.
All right. Yeah, you skitter over to the bed, crawl underneath it. make a stealth check just to see how quiet you are in a hurry.
I have advantage because I'm invisible? Doesn't matter.
Invisibility does not mask noise, but you're fine. You get underneath the bed just fine. And door opens. See a pair of boots walk in. Here's some grumbling. Damn gnome going through his shit again. And Scrunch as he sits on the bed and starts taking his boots off. And his pants. And his armor. Still grumbling to himself the whole time. And eventually he gets in the bed. How long do you wait? He did
God,
close the door.
he did. I'm trying to see if he's gonna fucking fall asleep here.
Yeah. 5-10 minutes go by. You know you're starting to get close to where you should be extracting with your invisibility only lasting an hour. You feel like you've been in this place for about 45 minutes poking around.
Okay.
But yeah, 5-10 minutes go by, and you hear human snoring.
Okay. Well then, you said the armor's right at the foot of the bed, or what?
Yeah, he looks like he took him off, and like that footrest thing at the end of beds,
Yeah.
an older timey. Yeah, that's exactly where he put all of his armor.
So I can't
It's all
see it. I can't see
no,
it
it's
from
sitting
my
up.
position.
Yeah, it's sitting up. You can see his boots, but they just look like regular, tailored, but still just basic leather boots. If you wanted to be mischievous, you could take one.
Visual and somatic. Somatic is you speak, right?
V is verbal. S is
Verbal.
waving your hands around. M is you need something to do it.
Got it.
So if it has just a S and M, you can typically cast that without making noise. You still have to
And
wave your hands around and have a focus. Now
and
remember, your M is your instrument for the most part.
So that's not the V is what I'm paying attention to right
Yeah.
now.
Also, if you
verbal.
cast any spell, invisibility ends immediately.
Got it. I'm just thinking.
Yep.
Inventory.
Yep.
But, sounds like some guy is sleeping above you.
All right. Well, then now's my chance to attempt to be very quiet and get out from where I am.
All right. Yeah. You can give me a stealth check for getting out and opening the door.
I want to get out, but there's.
Oh, you're gonna go through his armor.
We're gonna see how this goes.
All right. Yep. You're standing in the room. You can see him.
Still
Sleeping.
sleeping. All right.
Yeah, he's one of those people that rolls the comforter over him instead of getting in the sheets. Like he laid on it and rolled into it.
Okay. Excellent. What's the armor, weapons, all that good shit look like? Anything cool there?
Looks like he has.
I don't need to touch it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah. You can visually see it. It's just sitting on a bench basically. Ugh, 1 second. I gotta find his stuff. It's Pelor.
What do I have in my inventory? That's the next question.
Looks like he just has basic leather armor, not even studded.
Okay.
And a billy club, and looks like some sort of like a smoke bomb, little round thing with a wick on it, in a little pouch on his belt. You're not sure what it is. It's a little round thing with a wick.
Mhm.
There's a couple of them in there.
Hmm. Um, I don't want to tie his shoelaces together.
The boots he's not wearing.
Yep.
Okie doke. Yeah, you're able to tangle the laces amongst themselves and get a nice knot in them.
Got it. All right, then out the door.
All right, well, give me a stealth check to open the door. Yeah, you open it and go through, close it. You stand in the hallway, top of the stairs.
Now, did I hear where this guy came from?
It sounded like he came up the stairs.
Okay, so there's somebody still in that room to my south.
Maybe.
Ear to the door.
All right.
Fuck.
Yeah, sounds like a door. Nice thick, heavy door.
Let's see, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do here?
This is the question.
I'm actually gonna head back to our boy Alar.
All right. Are you going to go through the door immediately to your north, or are you going to go back the path you came through the secret door?
No, the least amount of doors as possible.
Yeah, you can go to that northern door. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. You haven't opened this one yet. It squeaks faintly, but not enough that you think anybody heard it. Alaric, the door opened. You don't see anybody. What do you do?
Fireball.
They too have invisible scouts.
My word.
Yeah, you
Take-
back in the room.
I take my tinderbox and I light a little match and I wave it around.
There's a floating match, Alaric.
Oh yeah. It's like, okay, get your ass over here by the window.
Yep. Basically looted, not shit.
Why were you looting shit? We're here to get that shit. Let's go. I open up the window.
Yeah. As you turn to the window, you notice the latch is undone.
Okay. I open it.
It opens with ease.
Excellent. I then cast Featherfall on us, and then I say, jump out the window. Let's go back. And then I jump out the window.
The one trap they have in the whole place, an anti-magic field. And the one window you guys go out. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Float down the
Aim for the
ground.
bushes. Yep.
Yeah, you guys float down to the ground. You know your carriage is a couple hundred feet to the south. Party is waiting in escrow.
All right, boys, got preoccupied.
I mean, you guys were gone for a while.
Oh, good. You're not dead.
And we would have made much more noise before dying.
I hand Alar all the paper. I'm like, yeah, there's probably something in here for you.
Okay, I'm looking at this. They didn't have like any magic rune shit.
Oh, they got these cool plate things.
Can I see them?
He gives the
okay.
wizard the paperwork instead of the magic items.
Yeah,
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm keeping both of them.
I hand him the plate.
Oh, interesting.
Well, roughly the size of a dinner plate, but thicker and round and flat.
Okay, so
Right,
I
right.
did
Made
tie
with-
that guy's shoelaces together, so they're probably gonna know something's up.
Wait, you did what?
Yeah.
Until you remember there's a gnome in their group. Anyway, so yeah, parts of it are carved from a slate gray stone, while others are made of a finely wrought brass. It's all assembled. It's like with small fasteners holding it all together.
Okay. Does it appear to be magical in any way?
Holding it, it's just cool to the touch, like you just pulled a plate out of the fridge.
Huh.
But there is no immediate your wizard senses are tingling.
Really? Ugh. Well, let's retreat to our carriages, and once in the carriage, safely ensconced, I shall do an identify ritual on the plates just in case.
All right. I'm trying to find it. It would be an apt image of one of them. But let me minus the excessive amount of frills and sharp points. It's sort of steampunky gray and bronze with a button on the circular part.
Uh-huh.
But the layout and design of the brass and stone, it looks like a Beyblade.
Okay.
But yeah, you were in the carriage waiting for them. They got in the carriage with you. But public or private?
I'll just put it public. It's fine.
All right. Is it too long? That's fair. All right. I'll put the basic function and then I'll do another message with the TNC. Both of the runes are dark, and identify does not tell you the charge time. Basically, it's an 8-inch hockey puck with a button on it.
Okay. We got 2 of these.
2 of them.
Very good.
Though both runes are dim, you do not know that charge time identify did not tell you how long until they recharge.
Right, right. Neat. So yeah, we'll just put those in bag of holding, and if we ever need to breach like a castle or something, we got a way in. Nice shot.
Those are how they're getting in.
This is how they're getting in. We're not going to mention this because we want to keep these items for our own use.
Mhm.
However, these papers, as I start flipping through them, these are very clearly, like the stolen
stolen.
ledgers. Yeah. Okay. Now, it's been several weeks. I didn't note down in precise detail what our objective was. Did the Inquisitor want us to find these people and tell him, or find and arrest these people and then bring them to him? What,
Aiding in their discovery was his primary. What he said, if you can find these guys, great. If you make them go away, he's not going to shed a tear. But he did say quietly, because if any word of this gets back to the council, it becomes a whole nother problem.
Right. Okay.
I want to kill them.
Yeah, but we're not gonna be able to do that quietly.
So, I'm not. This is me talking to the party. I could cast sending to the Inquisitor and tell him that we found these guys and that I have hard evidence in our possession that they did in fact are the thieves. And then ask him if he would like us to make an attempt at an arrest, which possibly means he's getting corpses. Or would he care to send additional forces our way to make a actual arrest more likely?
I think
I
that's a
say
good
we
idea.
kill them.
As a law-abiding person, I agree with the contacting him first.
Oh, and then I hand back the scroll of sending.
Connie wants bloodshed.
Oh. I mean, there still might be bloodshed, but it's more that there are 6 of them. Even if we do take them by surprise, there are currently 5 of us, and I really do hate getting into fair fights. I'd much rather
Okay.
have a dozen guards at our back, if for no other reason than to, dozen guys with spears stabbing at somebody usually hits once or twice.
Well, that, and also again, this is a city unfriendly to magic. I'd rather not have to leave in a hurry.
Yeah, but if we
No.
get into a fight with guards, then we're not going to be able to use magic.
We're not gonna be able to use magic anyway. So just
I
call
mean,
the
I'm
Inquisitor.
using
It
magic
is-
regardless. He knows who and what we are. If he doesn't want the guards to see us do magic, he won't give us guards for the fight. But I think it's worth asking.
No, but like, if anything, we have what we came for. And he just needs to know who these guys are. I mean, like,
Right.
we could just like leave now.
Yeah, if he doesn't want us to make a loud assault.
Yeah, so get in touch with him, see what he wants, and then hopefully we can just call it a mission accomplished.
Sure. Okay, let me just send these limited to 25 words. Let me just figure out what I'm going to say. So give me a moment.
I'm so happy my middle mouse button is working again.
Woohoo!
It was a fucking firmware update. My fucking mouse forgot the button existed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking technology, me. You can hear Alar's thought bubbles as text messages. It's so weird. Oh, Connie, did you mention the safes were already open?
Nope, but I guess I'll do that now.
Just wondering if you shared that with the party or not.
I will.
All right, I'm gonna post it for everyone's review before I send it, just in case people have questions. Currently, it's 24 words. All right, here's what I'm thinking of sending him. It's 24 words. We can add one if we need to, or if you guys want to make edits.
Yeah, just put the word fuck.
That is a crazy item.
It is, and you'll notice that the evidence I'm talking about is in fact the paperwork. Flipping through the paperwork, I didn't see anything that actually had value to me, right? It's all just ledgers and blueprints of safes.
If you love numbers, yes.
Okay,
If you like
yeah.
math, absolutely. But yeah, for
Right,
you,
no spell
it is
scroll, spell books, anything
absolutely
like
just
that.
a drawl to read through all of this. The
Well,
safe
right.
schematics are pretty cool.
They are pretty cool. But I don't really make safes. I have better ways to protect stuff. And if there's not like spell books or scrolls in there, I don't really care. Like is there magic shit or references to magic shit?
Nope. Just
Yeah.
a bunch of ledgers. Yeah.
Right. All right, anyone got any edits to make? Last call.
Nope,
Mm-mm.
we're good.
Nope, it looks good to me.
All right, so I cast sending to Inspector Helladin. Have located thieves with hard evidence in hand at corner of this street and that street. 6-story
Jacker.
flop house. Request either reinforcements or permission for assault.
No.
The sender would hear my voice and can answer in a like manner immediately.
Mm-hmm. And you get a reply. Let's hold. Meet me in Market Square. If they're abed now, first thing in the morning, I'll take care of them.
He had a location in there.
Oh yeah, the market square is that. Hang on, let me get the map. You would know from the bit
Okay.
of traveling around the city. It's that.
Ah, yeah, yeah. He doesn't want us like making the arrest at all, guys. He wants to handle it himself. He just wants us to locate him.
Cool. Mission accomplished. Then,
Mission accomplished. Let's go to Market Square, turn it over the evidence, and he said he'll take care of it in the morning, and we can get the fuck out of here.
Word.
Yeah. If you head south, you hit the main drag, and you go zigzagging, eastish on that main drag, you'll eventually hit what's Market Square. It's a large open pavilion where there's just kind of flash market. Very dead now.
Oh, I'm sure. On the other hand, I imagine the inspector is going to have no problems verifying that it's us and knowing where we are, given our entire fucking baggage train comes wheeling down the road.
Yeah. You get to the Market Square, you don't see him right away. You guys get out and wait for him, or just hang out in the carriage?
I think we just hang out. Like if I don't see him, I'll look. Like I'll keep looking for him. But if I don't see him, our carriages are well known. He would probably just walk up to us, I presume.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. You have one that is mahogany and ebony. It is a very nice carriage. The one you got for a steal up in Colder Falls when you first started this whole
Mahogany.
shit show.
Yep.
Mahogany. But yeah, sitting, watching out the windows, you see a silhouette come over the top of the far southeast rooftops. Wide wings of a tiefling flutters down to your guys' carriages and lands next to Mahogany.
I looked out. It is the I have dark vision, right? So it
Yeah.
is the inspector. Yes, the guy we're expecting.
Yep.
Great. I open
Gray
the
tiefling.
door.
Yep. He climbs in. He nods at you. Nods at Alaric. Nods at Connie. Nods at Nibbles.
I nod back. Nibbles nods back. No. And I pull out the big sheaf of parchments and ledgers and be like, so we extracted this undetected from the house I located, which also had 2 humans, a dwarf, a half elf, an Azamar, and a gnome, fitting the description. From our investigation, there was no one else in the house.
And did you figure out how they were gaining entry?
I did, but it involves magic. Do you really care? It's no longer something they can do.
That's all I need.
Excellent.
Well, if you want, find accommodations for the evening and come to this address. And he pulls out a slip of paper out of his coat and hands it to you. Looks like it's somewhere in the merchant quarter. My assistant can pay you for your services, and if you'd like, you could watch the spectacle of the arrest in the morning.
Well, thank you kindly.
But to go talk to some people. Oh, the city never sleeps. And he helps himself out of the carriage and takes off.
Great.
Yeah. It's like 2 in the morning.
Well, apparently the bursar isn't going to open up till the morning, so might as well. We happen to know where there's a inn with a particularly good chef.
Yes. And let me find the name of the inn. Because I totally wrote that down somewhere.
Somewhere.
I'm mad too. It was a fucking clever name. Yeah, that's the ghoul shit. Ugh. But yeah, you guys start heading over to the river and get back to that inn.
Yeah, we'll just see if they happen to have, some rooms that are still open. Even at this late hour.
A familiar halfling girl is standing up on her stoop when you guys walk in, and she goes, "Oh, well, welcome back."
Oh, thank you. We had some last minute business that took longer than we thought, and it would appear we are in need of another night of accommodation. There wouldn't happen to be a room here, given how well we were treated last time.
The same room you stayed in is still open.
Oh,
Nobody has
excellent.
booked.
Well, another night,
Yes.
and do please include the breakfast. That was truly excellent.
Much
Well-
nodding, yes.
If you are hungry, Bick does not sleep much. I could probably send him up and see if you guys could have a late night snack. He is enthusiastic about cooking.
Oh, that would be excellent.
You give her the gold. I don't remember what it was. How much gold you guys have. Doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah, it was like 10
You go up
gold
to 6.
or something.
Yeah. I think it was like 20 for the suite.
Okay, well, 20 then.
It's 20 for the suite. Or
Oh,
10
just
for
just a reminder, Connie, you should note down the gold, platinum bars in your own inventory, because you didn't hand those over and I didn't ask.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
a
they're
bag of
there.
coins and 2 platinum bars.
Okay, just making sure you're keeping track of it, because I'm not.
Yeah. Well, how much was in that bag of coins?
You haven't opened it.
Well, I
You
opened
just
it.
took
then.
it. All right, yeah, you open it. It's a lot of gold. You'd estimate by how heavy it is, probably about 5,000 gold pieces, give or take. Though you would have to pull it out to count it.
Well, then I'm gonna shove it back in my pocket.
You're louder than Samuel with that much coin on you.
Or do we have a bank cart?
I mean, I've been keeping our funds in the bag of holding.
Okay, well then I dump it in the bag of holding then.
Okay, so I'll just add.
Oh,
so you're
no.
giving it to me.
Yeah, he just dumps the 5,000 coins straight in the bag of holding.
It's a good thing you can just pull stuff out by action.
I know, but still, if somebody doesn't know what's in there.
So 5,000 more gold pieces. Got it.
Oh, I'm assuming when you get to the room, you're going to count it and then put it in there.
Yeah.
5137.
Do you need me to put that in my notes, or are you putting it now in your notes?
It'll now be in mine.
And
And
then
then
2
the-
certified platinum bars, 2,000
Yep.
each.
Sorry, 2,000 platinum each or 2,000 gold each?
2,000 gold. Yeah, I do most of my calculations in gold pieces, or at least try to. There's the occasional mishap of silver versus gold that causes some funding exchanges of meat values in certain way stations along the Copper Road. But other than that,
Yeah, it's fine. It's more that you called it a platinum bar and then said worth
Yeah, that's
2,000. I
the-
was just clarifying whether it was the
Yep.
standard currency of gold or if you were specifying it in platinum, if you specified the metal.
yeah, well, it's a specific currency in the world that is certified platinum. It is a platinum bar that is worth 2,000 gold pieces, but weighs less than platinum worth 2,000 gold pieces because it has gems and other things embedded on it.
Right.
So its carrying capacity is reduced compared to raw platinum coin.
Mhm.
But anyway, yeah, there was 2 of them and then 5,000 gold pieces. So about 9,000 gold. But yeah, you guys go to your room and nobody's tired. Y'all drank a bunch of fucking energy drinks.
Woo!
Weirdos. And about a half an hour goes by and there's a rap on the door. Tuck, 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 tuck.
Yeah, open the door.
See hero on
That's
the
why-
other side.
Yeah, Lizar opens the door. Vic is standing there with a hand cart. Ah, my favorite friends! It is good to see you. It is good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
What on earth are you doing awake at this hour? But who cares? I have a delicious, delicious dessert for somebody to try.
Oh, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
mhm.
And he rolls in a cart, and there's half a dozen trays on it. He moves them all onto the table and starts pulling them off. One of them has what looks like tiramisu. Another one has several cups with flan in it. And then there is yet another one with what looks like maybe a chocolate sauce and fruit. And then there's another one with like sweet pastries and things like that. And then the last two are bread and cheese.
I call it bread and cheese.
Yes, there is a whole tray of assorted different types of bread,
Ah,
and
that
then
is
there's
my
a whole
shit.
tray of assorted different types of cheese.
That's
Mm.
my shit.
The 2 most important food groups.
Yeah.
Out of 3.
Yes, and Rast, when you make the comment about the cheese, he goes, "Ah, you must try this," and he takes a slice and sets it gently on a plate and hands it to you. It is brie, soft cheese. It's delectful. But I infused it with raspberries.
Ross definitely eats that. Is it sweet? I'm assuming.
It is sweet and tart. It's delicious.
Oh, yeah, dude. Do we have wine?
Ah,
Can't
cannot
have.
have cheese without wine. He goes back to the door, opens it,
Exactly.
pulls in another cart, and there's 2 or 3 bottles of what looks like decent wine. Like you'd figure like 10, 15 gold a bottle.
Yeah. Ross knows how to be high society. He's got it.
But yeah, you guys carry out the evening, and despite it being late, Vic doesn't look like he's tired. He just seems very high energetic, excited that somebody is eating his food. And he chats with you guys for a little bit, and then he's like, well, come up in the morning and take the trays and everything. I'm assuming you'll finish it all off. And he winks and closes the door.
Oh, that we will.
But yeah, you guys dig in, and it is all delicious. It's amazing. Best desserts you've ever had. The bread is all fresh. The cheese is all delectful or delightful. And as you're polishing off the plates, see from the windows in the adjacent rooms of the side that's not facing the river, the crest of the sun rising. It is now morning.
A fine evening it was.
Indeed. And given it's evening, given that it's morning, we go get breakfast.
Yep. You go downstairs, check out of your room, ask about breakfast. She goes gets Bic, escorts you to the the sitting area that, like you said, you can only assume is like a servant staff lounge sort of. And you guys wait around a little bit. Bick comes back in. Ah, gentlemen, milady. I hope you enjoyed the fine festivities of the evening that I could provide for you.
They were
Oh,
most
it was
excellent.
superb as always.
And what shall we be having for breakfast?
Well, what do you recommend?
Oh, well, let's see. Well, I was talking with a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago, and he said that there's a particular flatbread that a group of desert folk eat for breakfast. Have it with cheese or minced meat. I was always wondering if I could try making that.
Well, it sounds
So,
interesting. So if you're willing to try making it, I'll definitely try eating it.
You have quail.
mm, I would have to check. I do not believe I have quail, unfortunately. I do apologize. I do apologize. But yes, I will see if I can whip that up for you. Based on what he described, it should be relatively easy, and it should be delicious. He kind of spins and moves out of the room with a hurried step. A little bit of time goes by. You can smell like a sweet honey, singed meat, and the waft of cheese, but it's spunkier than you're used to. Uh, Half hour, 45 minutes goes by, and he comes back in with a cart. There's 5 trays on it. And he sets one in front of each of you, pulls the cover off, and it looks to be some sort of flatbread with cheese and meat baked into it. And then he bows and he says, "From what I told, they just tear it and eat it."
Well, that's what I do then.
Yeah. You guys all dig in? Anybody hesitating?
Nope.
Yeah, you guys dig in. And
I
it's
trust
a
you.
yeah, it's like a flatbread, so it's not puffy like with yeast, but it's denser. And it's sweet, and then there's a hit of like ham cooked or cut into it, and then like a spunky cheese like Lindenberg. And all of it together, you wouldn't think separately that those would go together, but for whatever reason, when you bite into this, it's just delicious. All the flavors meld together perfectly.
Well, that is quite tasty.
Yes. And he, again, bows. It's like, well, if you're ever in town, do remember to stay. I can't remember the name of the place. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
I'm
have it
sure we
fucking
will.
somewhere.
And
Oh wait, I wrote it in chat, didn't I? I know.
probably did, but that was a long time ago. It doesn't matter.
But yeah, breakfast has been served. It was delicious and delightful.
Mm-mm-mm.
Right.
Well, yeah,
Then we
the day is upon you.
yeah, we head out to the bursar that the Inquisitor told us about to get paid.
Yeah, you spent about a half hour kind of navigating the market district. It's huge, so finding the actual street that he gave you, it's not like there's a map or anything with street names.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the just so you got a rough idea of why it took so long. The purple area is the market district.
Yeah.
But yeah, hour goes by, and you finally find the building. It's a 8-story building. And on the registrar, you can see the 8th floor. There is a single office marked uh, Inspectorate Services.
Well, that's where we go.
Yeah. All you guys trouncing up there? Alrighty then. Yeah. Hey, Lar, you head up there. There's a single door. The end of the hall. Frosted glass. And, stenciled on it with faded paint is Inspectorate Services.
Okay. Does this look like a private office you would knock to enter, or like just a like an entrance to a more public area?
Based on the fact that a lot of the other doors seem to be open and people are standing and walking and milling about, but this one's closed, you would think etiquette would be to knock.
All right. Well, I'll knock then.
Yeah. You knock, and from inside, just a minute. You hear paper fluttering, and then a door opens. And you look down, there's a halfling girl, maybe early 20s at best. Yes, hello?
Hello. My name is Alar. Inspector Halloran directed me to come here to receive payment for services rendered.
Yes, the group that found the problem. Yes, right this way, right this way.
I follow her.
Yeah, she leads you inside. There's basically a pair of rooms, front desk covered with papers, and a shelf across from it full of different documents and papers. Then you can see through the other frosted glass door. There's another desk in there, also covered with papers, and you can just make out the corner of a couch. But yeah, she like right. She, hey, just wait here for a second. She kind of gestures at what you could assume is her desk.
Okay.
She goes into the other room, closes the door. A little bit of time goes by. Then she comes back out. And she has three bars of certified platinum. So yeah, I was incorrect. You you guys found slabs, not bars. I mixed up the names in my own head. Bars are the big ones. But you would know these are worth 5,000 gold pieces each.
Okay.
Yeah. She hands them to you, and then she goes to the desk and grabs a piece of paper. I just need your company name and signature here.
Okay. I put down like Alar and Company, then signed by Alar.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a pretty standard mercenary work contract.
Mhm.
Yeah. And she initials next to your name. And she's like, all right, well, thank you for your help. Halloran said that they're planning on taking the place, probably at quarter suns, so not too long now.
I see. Well, thank you. You have a good day.
She curtsies and then goes back over the desk and shoves your paper just in a random pile from what you can tell.
Mm-hmm. Then I leave.
Yeah, go back downstairs, and you find your carriage with your party unassaulted.
The brave group that assaults our party.
Woohoo.
Well, yeah, the day is yours. What would you like to do?
Well, do you guys want to go watch the spectacle or just leave?
Hmm. I mean, watching would be amusing. Yeah, I'm down for watching.
Anyone else have an opinion?
No, I'm good with watching. It sounds like fun to me.
All right, let's go watch then. So we'll go back to the house and watch the festivities.
Should be really entertaining.
Yeah, especially if the bad guys decide to not go quietly.
You guys head back up to the corner of Blueberry and Jasper. And you can see quite the spectacle, as you can't even get close. The entire area has been cordoned off. And there is a constable captain in very ornate armor compared to the rest of the guys around him. And he sees your approach and he kind of walks up to the carriage and waves his hand. And unfortunately, this is some city business going on. This area is restricted. I'm going to have to ask you guys to turn around and leave.
We were invited. We're just observers.
Invited by who?
Inspector Halloran.
Ah, well, I'll have to ask you to leave your carriages out here, but you can come in and hang out behind the lines. Yes,
That's fine with
I'll have
me.
to ask him about that.
It works.
And he kind of just gestures over the side street, and you can see the building. And from what it looks like, this is like full on SWAT. There are
Mhm.
guys up on the 6th floor of the building with rappel ropes in full armor, hanging out by like the 3rd, 4th floors. And the entire area is surrounded by about 4 or 5 dozen constables. And you can see further down the road and street, it's all cordoned off. As you're kind of walking a little bit closer, you see a all too familiar gray tiefling talking to two similarly dressed to the guy that just stopped you. And he's walking towards that group the guy that stopped you is. And he gets there, talks a moment. Halloran turns, kind of half waves, and then starts walking towards you guys.
Yeah, I returned the wave.
And you gave a rough layout of where people were, right?
I gave him the maps.
Yeah. But on those maps, you had indicated who was, how many
Yes.
people were where and when.
Where
Did you
we
update-
noticed them.
Yeah, did you update where Connie said somebody crawled in bed above her?
I would have noted that that person went to sleep there, but was training in the other room. That is,
No,
depending
it
on
was
when
the
they.
map studying guy. The map studying guy came upstairs and went to bed.
Oh,
The guy that was
different
studying
guy.
schematics. Yep. The other one
Okay.
looked like it was his room and he went to sleep.
Yeah, if Connie told me that, then yes, I would have updated it. Like, he's possibly in either of these locations.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it looks like they
there
have-
is a time value to intelligence, so the longer they don't move, the more randomly dispersed they could be in there.
It looks like they have 2 people per person set up on all of these breaching groups. And standing there, Halloran walks up. Goes, I wasn't sure if you guys would come for the spectacle, but these boys do love doing their job.
They seem well equipped for it.
And a little bit of time goes by, and he goes, "Oh, I was going to mention to you, though I don't think it's much concern for you. I did hear news from the east that there are some operatives of the Ghost of Genth moving through the area. I'm not terribly concerned about your capability of dealing with such level of intent. However, I would prefer, if you did cross paths with somebody like that, it not be in my city."
Have I ever heard of these ghosts of Ghent?
No, but Alaric knows that name.
And yeah, how do I know that name?
Um, well, growing up in Ghent, you know him as. Hang on, I have it somewhere.
The men they call Tim?
Some call him him.
They call him Himothy.
The man they call Jane.
Jane.
You know the Ghost of Ghent as a legend of influence, elegance, vice, secrecy, and impossible reach in the city of Ghent.
Huh?
You would know him to be multiple conflicting things, both ruthless and generous, charming and vindictive, cultured, and never quite where people expect him to be.
A mystery man, to be sure.
Yes. But yeah, him saying there's operatives of the Ghost of Ghent, Alaric would be the only one that really perked his ears up at that name.
Things are going to get interesting.
Well, then it's probably a good thing that we're leaving after this.
Well, that is all well and good. But and he pulls out a little pocket watch. "Oh, I think the captains are about to call it."
Do you mind if I get in on this?
He just raises an eyebrow and looks at you.
I bat my eyes. To that, like, tuck my hands under my chin.
These men train together and have for years. Throwing an unknown operator in the middle of the entire situation would not go well. Like I said, you are invited to watch.
Boo. You're boring.
Sometimes boring is the better outcome.
Not in my book.
You probably like straight sex.
He just blinks slowly and looks over at your ass. "I haven't had or thought of sex in over 2 decades."
What a fucking
Oh, I was just making a joke
Damn,
for
that is
Connie, but
sad.
that's
Oh.
crazy.
He is a man of the job. Every time you've ran into this guy, he's just working.
Jesus.
From what Alar's seen of his office, he sleeps there.
No wonder he sucks.
Well, Jake, he doesn't suck. That's the.
But yeah, a little time goes by. You guys are chit-chatting and bullshitting. And then there's a loud whistle. And all of them start moving at once, breaking windows, going through them. And Halloran chuckles when the windows break, and he goes, "Oh, she's going to hate that." Excellent. It is the only emotion you've seen in him this entire time. He almost smiled. But yeah, 2 minutes go by or so, and there are scuffling inside, noises, crossbows firing, and 5 people get escorted out. And one of the captain comes over and Halloran and says, "Well, one of them put up a fight, but we do have the rest of them."
Aw. They only killed 2.
Yeah, as they're getting escorted out, the only one you don't see is the Azamar.
That was Mr. I trained all night in full armor.
No, that was the half elf.
Ah.
The Azamar was the one that was sleeping on the lounger in the big room,
Ah, okay.
southeast corner, first floor. Of everybody you've seen with your spider eyes, he looked the most combative. The rest of them just kind of look like bandits.
Is he dead or is he not amongst the group?
Well, from what the captain just said, he's dead.
Oh.
But yeah, they're escorted out. Looks like they're being walked to the north somewhere. Halloran goes, "Well, I do hope the next time you pass through the city, it'll be a lot quieter. But I do thank you for your help with this. I hope you met up with Nala and received payment that we agreed upon.
I did, and it was.
And as for anything else that you may have or may have not found, I know nothing of it and wish to know nothing of it."
Of course. Well, then he'll bid you a good life until the next time we meet. If there's a next time we meet.
Always. And he turns and starts walking back towards that group of captains that are standing around in a circle talking to each other.
All right.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
we go back to our carriages.
Yeah, and as the perp march is happening, you can see the blockades on all the different streets around it have been getting cleared out, and looks like they're going back on like a regular patrol. But yeah, you guys get back on your carriage.
And I believe we leave heading towards Redland.
Indeed.
And to the west of the city, there's a large river crossing and is a elevated bridge, so that barges and some smaller ships can pass underneath it. But it crosses, and on the other side, there's only a few buildings, but one of them you do note. If you had to guess, that definitely looks like a really big prison. Might have been a fort at one point. But it's giving you Alcatraz vibes.
Sucks for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get back on the road and continue making your way east or west on your way to Redland to meet up with Levi to deliver the package.
Yes. The package. Levi's package.
The package for Levi. The Rock.
That'd be
It's not a
two
boulder,
movies
it's a
to
rock.
mix. That would be just very odd.
Well, we accidentally deliver a bunch of neurotoxin to what's his face instead of the actual chunk of marble.
Yeah.
But yeah, as morning comes, day is upon you, the road is ahead of you. And that is where we will call it.